So, remember when I came up with that grand old idea the other day to trucker talk on the radio and just all that? As it turns out, after 2 days of that going on during Star Wars, they didn't take too kindly to it. So, there are about 6 of us, I was the FONZ, we named this one kid Pee-wee because he's in the box office, so we thought it was funny if we get on the radio like, Breaker, Pee-wee, what is your location? Then, no one knows that. So he'd be sitting in the box office. We didn't tell him we named him, so he'd be sitting in the box office, no one would think anything, and then I get on the radio and be like, Breaker, Pee-wee's in the Playhouse! I really thought it was funny. Management didn't. Then, as ushers cleaning theaters, we were also required to push around this trash can with us. And, we came up with, it was me and Mudkips, we were coming up with names for things, and we're just like, he's like, dude, whenever we don't have a trash can with us, we should be like, Breaker, double check your possum. Then I'm like, dude, we should make that a little bit longer. So we came up with this. So we finally came up with an opportunity to say it today. So he gets on the radio, and he's just like, Breaker, double check your possum. Your beaver's on full display. And, I find that funny because, I think it's really funny. And, once again, management did not find it that funny. They found it to be excruciatingly annoying, distracting, blah, 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 disruption of business, The list goes on as to why they're angry. But, we persisted. So, we, being avid Mad Max fans, we decided that we are going to, be forever shiny and chrome and, all that grand old stuff. So whenever, he's like, Breaker, the FONZ, is Theater 22 clear? And, if I cleaned it, I'd get on the radio and I'd be like, Breaker, we are shiny and chrome. I repeat, we are shiny and chrome. And, that is code for us that the theater's clean and they may go in. And we also decided, we are very polite men, please and thank yous are always needed. So every time you're, responding on the radio to, acknowledge that you actually said something, you get on the radio and you're like, Breaker, yeah! So, I like to believe I have the most enthusiastic yee-haw of all of the ushers. So, Mudkips was calling for me on the radio. He was ripping tickets next to our general manager and one of the police officers that was, doing their job, making sure people don't die at the theaters, I guess. I don't know the necessity of them, other than, there's been a lot of shootings and stuff at theaters, which is a tragedy and all that. But nonetheless, so there are 3 radios all turned all the way up in very close proximity. So he's just like, Breaker, we are shiny and chrome. Then I get on the radio and I'm like, Breaker, yeah! And unfortunately, there's a little child right next to the radios. I wasn't there for that, but I think he started crying because it scared him, because there was just so much joy and enthusiasm all expelled at one point. And I think that's when management lost it. So our general manager got on the radio and he's just like, Breaker, none of this crap. And I'm just like, ooh, busted again. And, from then on, I don't think we're allowed to Breaker anymore on the radio. But, I think we're going to give it a day or two to settle down, and when the manager is not doing his thing and being, old and grumpy, that is when we're going to bring it back. I'm excited for that day. The FONZ needs this.